Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you from my log barn. Power grid down. I mean grid down right now. There are two entire countries right this moment on Father's Day of 2019 that have no electrical power. That is the countries of Argentina and Uruguay. Both nations are out of electrical power right now as we speak. Two entire countries, that's a huge region. And parts of Brazil and Paraguay to boot. So Argentina and Uruguay are without power. Parts of Paraguay and Brazil. Now there's 44 million people in Argentina that are affected, and 3.5 million people in Uruguay are affected. I don't know how many people in Paraguay and Brazil, but you know, we could be approaching something on the order roughly of 50 million people without power. That's a major deal. How did it happen? We don't know. Citations of power grid failure. Well, no kidding, that is what it is. That's kind of redundant explanation. So it's kind of interesting though that the power grid is going down, I believe, on election day in Argentina. But a lot of you guys commented, you know, the grid's not going to go down, it can't happen. Yeah, I get all these kind of comments from readers. Well, guess what? If you read my videos, watch my videos, you're going to see there's multiple ways the power grid can fail. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not even five. There are many ways that the entire nation power grid can go down. And there are probably many people and groups that would like to make that happen. And the groups that ought to be involved in keeping that from happening aren't doing their jobs. And that's why I rail on this. This is why I talk about it. The consequences of the grid going down are severe, very severe. And it should be our top priority in this country in terms of security is to maintain the integrity of our power grid. Not to do so is malfeasance and negligence, in my opinion, of the power companies and the elected officials who are just kicking the can down the road and making excuses and trying to say there's not a problem. We know really there is a problem, and it needs to be dealt with. I've got links below many of my videos talking about what you can do, how you can get involved with the EMA and organizations, and also you need to take care of yourself. You need to prep, you need to prepare. In my videos I tell you how you can live eating from the trees, the edibles, but why really you need to grow your own garden. That's why you need to watch my videos, why you need to grow your own, to take care of yourself. And to do that, you need to be able to without the power grid, you can't go to the store, can you? You need to be able to make your own fertilizer. That's why you need to buy worms. Check my links on buying worms. Look at my links below. You need to be able to plant your seed. You need heirloom seeds. If you don't have heirloom seeds, go to True Leaf Market below. You should investigate growing inside your house. Greg, I can't go in the house, I don't have power. How's it going to work? Windows, microgreens don't take much power. Microgreens are simple. I do grow mine under the lights, but they only need to be on the lights for like 3 days, and you still leave them yellow before they even turn green. Some people like golden pea shoots, for example. They never get light. So guess what? You can do a lot without power, and you just got to know how to do that. So check that out. Look at True Leaf Market for seed, and Lord knows, you're going to need prepper supplies if the grid goes down. Check my links to My Patriot Supplies. All kind of prepper supplies, long-term food storage. Great, why don't we need to grow a garden if we got long-term food storage? Because somebody got to come take your food. And if you got to bug out a pack of seeds, it's a whole lot lighter than 100 pounds of food. The key thing, though, is what you know up here. And that's why I provide these videos. And that's why you need to not unsubscribe every time I make a video about growing a garden. If you're a prepper, or if you join my channel for gardening and worms, you need to pay attention to the things that can happen to you. I mean, I got two camps of subscribers here, and every time I post a little bit of something that deviates, a bunch of you unsubscribe. It's nuts, because we're all in this together, and we got to stick together, because we don't know what's coming at us. But we need to work together to keep it from coming at us and to keep ourselves secure. One of my goals is to set us up basically in tribes and communities where we can take care of ourselves and have people building these networks. I've got a concept for a home. I have briefed that now at LeakCon, and I will be showing more of that on this channel really soon. I'm hoping I can get an artist involved and draw me up some nice artwork, maybe an architect. I've got somebody supposed to build me a diorama, but that's been dragging out. So I may just have to go ahead and pitch it to you guys like I did it on LeakCon. But in any event, the prospects for grid down are real. 2 countries have their grid down right now. Maybe they'll get it back up soon. I hope they do, because a real long-term grid down situation can be nothing short of horrible, especially in a country like the United States here, where we're so dependent on the power grid you can't even imagine it. And you're not just going back to the 1800s. The grid goes, oh, well, that's fine, we'll just do it. Well, for one, people don't even know how to work today. The young kids, they don't work. They don't even know how to work. I hire people to help me here. I have to tell these 20-year-old somethings, move aside and let a grandpa show you how it's done. And then they see how to work. They're kind of shocked. Oh, we got to do all that? Wow, really? If you watch the videos of my dad, he said they had scratch for a living. I mean, literally scratch for a living. Back in his days, they worked their tails off year round, and all for the opportunity to give their money to their parents if they managed to get in themselves, or just so they could buy a little salt and sugar and coffee, a little kerosene maybe for the lamps, some clothing. No, they're just about cloth. Mama made the clothing. So, you know, they scrapped hard, real hard, all the time for very little, and they didn't take holidays. They weren't out celebrating. They didn't have restaurants hardly. Daddy went to a restaurant one time growing up. One time. We go to restaurants all the time. We take it for granted. Our lives are so easy today. We're spoiled. And so, even the 1800s, you know, we're talking the 1920s, 30s. I'm not talking the 1800s. People think about 1800s. The key risk of the 1800s type lifestyle, you can't have it today, because we have nuclear power plants. And those nuclear power plants have spent fuel rod pools outside the containment building. So if they inject boron with everything inside the containment building, those spent fuel rod pools have got to have water pumped on them continuously for years. And that takes power, my friend. And yeah, okay, they use diesel fuel. How are you going to get the diesel fuel to them? Watch my other videos on this topic. I don't need to elaborate on that in this one, because I've covered that topic. But the key thing is, we need to keep our grid up, and we need to get it hardened. It can be done. We know how to do it. We absolutely know how to do it. Some of you say, no, we don't know how to do this. Yes, we do. And there's designs for it. And it is actually affordable at the cost of a B2 for the big transformers in this country. So it's well within the means of this country. It's well within the technology. It's just not within the willpower of the power companies and the public services commissions. That's where you and I got to come in and put them pressure. And a good way to get that pressure started is through our EMAs. Once these people, emergency management associations, once these people really understand what they would have to honestly do in a protracted grid down situation of years, we're going to have the cavalry coming in from other states because it's nationwide. Then they start saying, oh my God, and they start putting on pressure. When you get it coming from the inside like that, then you got things happening. That worked in the Carolinas, and it seems to be starting to work here in Alabama. So we do have movement, good positive movement to get the grid hardened. The Air Force Air University with General Quast is taking action for the military bases. So there are things happening, but it's not enough. That's why we got to count on you and me to apply the pressure to make it happen. And if nothing else, at least be prepared to take care of yourself and your family. That's the least you can do. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bang the update notification bell. Many more videos on power grid and how to take care of yourself, how to grow your own food, which is vital, and how to thrive and survive eating out here. But you're not going to get all the calories in it. I mean, yeah, you can eat pine trees. There's plenty of food in a pine tree. But it's not a lot of calories, my friends. So, and protein? Nope. You're going to hunt deer forever? Nope. You're going to wipe them all out in a few weeks. So you're going to be eating bugs and rats and worms and pine trees. That's not enough. You better learn how to grow your own food and have something to store. You know, you got to have a multi-pronged approach. That's what I say. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.